Most older men walk through life never realizing just how attractive they truly are. Not because they've lost it, but because they've evolved into something far more powerful. You see, real attraction, the kind that makes people stop, listen, and remember, has little to do with youth or perfect features. Psychology tells us it's about presence, experience, emotional strength, and yes, a quiet kind of confidence that younger men just haven't earned yet. In this video, I'm going to share 10 proven signs you're a highly attractive older man. These aren't guesses or opinions. These are deeply rooted in human psychology, and chances are you're showing more of these signs than you think. Let's get into it. Sign 1. Women listen more closely when you speak. Ever notice how, when you speak, people pause and actually listen? That's not just good manners. It's attraction rooted in respect. Psychologically, this happens when a man carries himself with what we call earned authority, a quiet presence built through life experience, emotional intelligence, and self-assurance. Unlike younger men who often feel the need to speak louder or dominate a conversation, an attractive older man knows when to speak and when silence speaks louder. And here's the deeper truth. When a woman leans in to hear you, maintains eye contact, or responds with curiosity, that's not just interest, that's admiration. You're not just being heard, you're being felt. Sign 2. Younger men look to you for guidance. Younger men notice you, even if they don't say it out loud. They ask for your opinion, they watch how you handle situations, they imitate your calm when things get tense. This isn't about ego, it's about something I call the silverback effect in male psychology. As men age and mature emotionally, they begin to project a quiet dominance, a grounded leadership energy that others instinctively respect. In psychological terms, this is social credibility. It means people trust you because you've been through more, seen more, and handled more. And whether it's in business, family, or even in social settings, when younger men are drawn to your presence for stability or wisdom, it's a clear sign you're embodying the attractive power of a man who no longer has anything to prove. Sign 3. You're comfortable in silence, and that's magnetic. One of the most underrated signs of an attractive older man is his comfort with silence. While younger men often rush to fill the space, afraid of awkward pauses, you sit calmly in the quiet. That stillness, it's powerful. Psychologically, this is called high emotional regulation, the ability to stay present, grounded, and unaffected by external noise. And it's incredibly attractive. Women notice this. It tells them you're not seeking validation. You're not trying to impress. You're simply being. And in a world obsessed with constant noise, a man who can own the silence often becomes the one everyone's secretly drawn to. Sign 4. You don't chase, but people still gravitate toward you. Attractive older men have learned one powerful truth. The more you chase, the faster people run. That's why you no longer pursue attention. You attract it. Psychologists refer to this as the law of non-neediness. When you radiate self-sufficiency, you signal that your value doesn't come from external validation. It comes from within. And here's the paradox. The less you try to impress others, the more impressive you become. Whether it's in love, friendships, or work, you've developed a natural gravitational pull. People are drawn to your presence not because you demand it, but because your energy feels calm, certain, and rare. Sign 5. You dress with intention, not trend. You've outgrown the need to follow every fashion trend. Instead, you dress with purpose, clean, confident, and true to who you are. Psychologically, this reflects something called self-concept clarity, the deep understanding of who you are and how you want to be seen. And women notice, because attractive older men don't try to look young. They embrace their age with style. which speaks volumes about self-respect and personal identity. Whether it's a tailored jacket, a classic watch, or the way you carry yourself in simple clothes, you're sending a clear message. I know myself. I'm not here to compete. I'm here to stand tall in my own skin. That kind of presence, it never goes out of style. Sign 6. You know how to flirt subtly, and it works. You've learned that real flirting isn't loud. It's not about cheesy lines or exaggerated charm. It's subtle. It's timing. It's reading the room and knowing exactly when to lean in and when to let silence do the work. This is what psychologists call social calibration, the ability to pick up on emotional cues and respond with just the right amount of energy. And it's incredibly attractive, especially to women who are tired of surface-level attention. A quick glance, a knowing smile, a gentle compliment said with sincerity. These quiet gestures leave a lasting impression because the older man who flirts with grace shows he isn't playing a game. He's speaking a language most forget exists. Sign 7. You make eye contact that lingers but doesn't overpower. There's a certain magic in the way you make eye contact. It's not rushed, not fleeting. It's deliberate. It holds just long enough to make someone feel truly seen. Psychologically, this is known as social dominance through nonverbal communication. Your eyes are your silent power, showing confidence, interest, and emotional depth without a single word. Women especially notice this. When you lock eyes with them and hold that gaze just a moment longer than expected, it creates a connection that feels deep and real. The best part? You never have to force it. Your comfort with silence and your ability to make eye contact without overpowering creates a magnetic pull that others can't help but be drawn to. Sign 8. You prioritize emotional control over ego. As you've aged, you've learned that emotional control is the real power. The younger man reacts. The older man reflects. This shift is not just about maturity. It's about what I call emotional intelligence. The ability to remain calm, measured, and composed, even when life gets chaotic. Women notice this calmness. In fact, it's one of the most attractive traits in any man. Emotional stability signals that you're secure within yourself, that you don't need to project an ego to be powerful. And in the world of dating, relationships, and social settings, a man who can stay level-headed in moments of stress becomes a rock, someone people instinctively turn to. This is the difference between being reactive and being truly powerful. Sign 9. You attract women who want substance, not just fun. As you age, your allure shifts from physical attraction to something much deeper, substance. Younger men often attract with looks or energy, but you as an older man attract with wisdom, emotional maturity, and the kind of stability that younger women often crave. Psychologically, this is what we call emotional compatibility. While others may be chasing short-term fun, you offer long-term connection, depth, and meaningful conversation. Women notice this. They're tired of the drama, the games, and the fleeting connections. What they want is a man who understands life, who's seen it all and still knows how to enjoy the ride. So when you attract women, it's not just for fun. It's because they recognize your value on a level that goes beyond the superficial. Sign 10. You walk into a room and own your space without saying a word. There's a quiet power in the way you enter a room. It's not about the clothes you wear or the words you say. It's about how you hold your space. This is what psychologists call nonverbal dominance. It's the subtle way you project confidence and calm without needing attention. It's the way your presence fills a room, making people turn their heads not because you demand it, but because they can't help but notice. Women, and everyone really, are drawn to this energy. The man who walks into a room and doesn't need to speak is a man who is already sure of himself. And that, my friend, is incredibly attractive. The older man who knows his worth doesn't need to seek approval. He simply is. And in that, he becomes magnetic. So if even just a few of these signs resonate with you, know this: you are more attractive than you might realize. It's not about chasing youth. It's about embracing the strength, wisdom, and quiet confidence that comes with age. Women notice it, people feel it, and you as an older man have something truly special to offer. If you've recognized these traits in yourself, don't shy away from them. Own them, because the world needs more men who carry their value effortlessly. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these signs do you see in yourself? Drop a comment below and let me know. Let's start a conversation. And if you want more psychology-based insights to help you step into your full power, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and remember, true attraction comes from being comfortable in who you are and owning every bit of it.